Hey fitness friends, Coach Andres here with the Strength Cave. In this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about the 5 best training recovery methods you can use to recover faster and train harder. When it comes to being fit, your recovery is just as important as the work you put in at the gym. You see, you're only able to train as hard as your recovery will allow. Luckily, there are quite a few things you can do to boost your recovery and ensure that you're still able to train like a beast. But I know it can be hard to figure out which recovery methods actually work and which ones are a waste of time. So let's break down the 5 best methods that are proven to help you make those gains. Do me a favor, if you're watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. If you're watching on Instagram, give me a like and a follow, and hit me up with your messages on topics that you'd like to see me cover in the future. Let's start off with my personal favorite, the sauna. Having lived in Phoenix, Arizona my whole life, being in extreme heat is no big deal to me. Naturally, I find it fun and relaxing to sit in a 160-degree sauna for 20 to 30 minutes at a time. But really, I only do so because of the benefits that it provides as far as health, recovery, and fitness. You see, the sauna can improve cardiovascular and mitochondrial function, and it can also help to decrease muscle protein breakdown. Together, these adaptations help you to boost your fitness quite a bit and also allow you to get bigger and stronger. There's also direct evidence to show that sauna use improves heart rate variability, which is a marker of nervous system fatigue. Plus, it could also decrease your muscle soreness following an intense bout of resistance training. Better HRV and less soreness means that you're going to have an easier time recovering so that you can get back into the gym and do what you love. But you do want to start slow with the sauna because it can be pretty fatiguing for some people. In fact, going too hard in the sauna can actually decrease your recovery instead of boosting it like we want. My advice is to start with 5 to 10 minutes and to try to do it on a day that does not precede a heavy training day. Then over time you can work your way up to that 20 to 30 minute mark and maybe do it around 2 to 3 times a week. Just make sure that you are drinking plenty of fluids, consulting with a doctor, and listening to your body so that way you don't unintentionally hurt your progress. Shifting gears a little bit to the opposite side of the spectrum, ice baths and cryotherapy have become really popular, thanks in no small part to all of the athletes out there that are posting pictures of themselves in their ice bath, a frozen lake, or a Mr. Freeze looking cryo chamber. And there's a reason you see those athletes doing it, because there's no doubt that cryotherapy does help you boost your recovery and your fitness. Studies show that power output and work capacity are improved significantly when post-workout cryotherapy is performed on a regular basis. We also see that HRV is significantly improved with cryotherapy, similar to what we saw with sauna use. And muscle recovery is also sped up when cryotherapy is done after an intense workout. However, there is research to show that doing ice baths or cryotherapy right after a lifting session can lead to less muscle growth over time. This is likely due to the decrease in inflammation that we see from cryotherapy, and that inflammation is actually really important for the muscle growth process. So if your goal is to pack on as much muscle as possible, then you may want to wait at least an hour after your workout is done before engaging in any kind of cryotherapy. Now, how long the cryotherapy should last sort of depends on which method you use. If you decide to use a cryotherapy chamber, then you're really only going to need about 2 minutes to get the job done. These chambers are extremely cold, so you don't want to spend too much time in there. Otherwise, you'll end up with frostbite like Antonio Brown. However, if you choose the ice bath method, you might need to spend upwards of 10 to 15 minutes in there in order to get the same effect. Of course, this method is a lot cheaper and it can also be done in the comfort of your own home, so the extra time commitment may be worth it here. You don't have to start with 10 minutes up front. Start with a few minutes and slowly add, say, 30 to 60 seconds each time you do it until eventually you land in that 10 to 15 minute range. The third recovery tool that you should be taking advantage of is some sort of massage practice. Research shows that foam rolling can actually decrease the pain associated with delayed onset muscle soreness. And massage has been shown to improve range of motion and decrease muscle soreness when done in between training sessions. So doing a little bit of massage work helps you to feel less sore, feel a little bit more flexible, which can help you to train more effectively. Personally, I find that foam rolling before my training session and using a massage gun in between my training sessions really helps me feel a lot better. It also gets me in a better headspace mentally, which helps me to have better training sessions. And even if that's just a placebo effect, it is helping me nonetheless. Now, the fourth recovery method that you should not overlook would be optimizing your sleep. Of course, this is a normal part of everybody's everyday life, but a lot of people have some not so good habits when it comes to their sleep. Research shows that poor sleep leads to less complete and slower recovery, and that it also decreases our pain tolerance by 15%. On the flip side, getting more sleep has been shown to improve athletic performance significantly. So getting enough sleep is really important, and the general rule of thumb is about 7 to 9 hours each night. But you also want to make sure that your sleep quality is on point. And some things you can do to improve your sleep quality would be sticking to a consistent bedtime and wake-up time, avoiding caffeine within 8 hours of bedtime, limiting your alcohol consumption at night, limiting the blue light from your TV and your cell phone at night, keeping your room as dark as possible while you sleep, and making sure that the room that you sleep in is cool and comfortable so you're not woken up from being hot in the middle of the night. All of these things will help you get a great night of sleep, so that way you can wake up feeling refreshed and recovered each and every day. And finally, if you want to make sure that you're recovering well from your training, you can't overlook your nutrition. Training hard really is only half the battle, and you have to make sure that you're fueling yourself appropriately as well. Unfortunately, a lot of people put a lot of thought into their training and just sort of hope for the best when it comes to their nutrition. Obviously, your body needs an adequate amount of calories in order to properly fuel your workout, but it goes deeper than just calories. The foods you eat really do make a big difference. For instance, if you want to make sure that you're building as much muscle as possible, then you're going to need to eat enough high-quality protein foods to fuel that muscle growth. But you also need to pay attention to the vitamins, minerals, and other micronutrients that you consume. Your body doesn't have endless resources, and so you need to replenish those things in order to stay fit. This is where fruits and vegetables and eating a variety of whole nutrient-dense foods comes into play. Remember, eating a bunch of low-quality food only leads to low-quality performance and recovery. Alright guys, so the best way for you to boost your fitness is to boost your recovery efforts first. Once again, you can only train as hard as you can recover. So, by improving your recovery, you're able to train harder and more often without burning yourself out. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're watching this on YouTube, and that you're giving me a follow on Instagram. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll catch you guys next time.